He made a dummy out of newspaper. Then he painted it with clay. And then he dabbed it with hair. Finally, he put it under the blanket and pretended to be asleep. Then he drilled a hole in the wall. When he leaves, he restores the wire mesh to its original state to prevent detection. At the back of the cell is a narrow drainage tunnel. He then climbed up these pipes a little, but when John reached the top, he found that there was no way out. There was only a barred window in the ceiling, and no amount of jumping could reach it. And that's when a prison guard came to check on him. When he saw the dummy head on the bed, he didn't suspect anything at first, but when he came back a second time, he found John still motionless. So he asked his cellmate next door. He lied and said that John had been unwell recently, so he had gone to bed early, but the guard didn't believe him. He deliberately threw his baton on the floor to make a noise. He didn't realize that when he looked at John, he still hadn't moved a muscle. This aroused his suspicions, so he reaches up and tries to test him. Luckily, John had returned early. The next day at dinner, John found 3 people to break out of prison with, because he knew there was no way to escape without their cooperation. The others nodded their heads in agreement. By the end of the night, John found another teammate and set off. They